Just getting settled in, getting ready to, well, really kind of plan more than anything, a devious set of challenges for my wife and daughter. So will be some creative building tonight. There's nothing threatening about the TNT block, as long as you remember to hit that like button. Be a shame if you didn't. Just saying. So I guess the first big plan is the seed. Does the seed matter if I'm planning to teleport them around from challenge to challenge? Probably not. Hit like and subscribe, you swear? All right. Well, in that case, F5. Here we can pretend like nothing's wrong under there. It wasn't me. It was that Enderman over there. So I'm thinking. Let me break out the book and quill. Let's think about what we want to have in here. I don't think the seed matters. But what do we want to do? We want to have like an overworld start. Maybe an island spawn. Kong howdy. Perfect. Devious minds here is what we need. So we're building the challenge map to teleport them all over the world to different things. I think an island start would be really cool. Some sort of survival challenge to get them off of the island. But where do we go from there? We got lots of options. We need to do a mansion. We need to do an ocean monument. We need to find a reasonable enough trial chamber. Nether fortress and or bastion. Of course, we need a dragon fight of some kind. An end city challenge, and then don't tell them, but there will be a wither fight at the end. I'm gonna like keep inventory on for that one. Secret finale. Welcome everybody. Hope your Monday as well. Hope you had a good long weekend. Okay, so I don't think the seed matters, but this was not our seed. So let's save and quit, and we're gonna generate worlds until we get something that we like. I was gonna do a thumbnail on super flat. But before we dive in too deep, I want to pop in here real quick, because one of the things that I want to do in the realm, in survival, is make a museum that is kind of a throwback to each of the major versions, each of the major updates. There'll be, well, actually, you'll see here in a minute. I'll show you kind of what I'm thinking in some regard. Not exact. I'm not going to script it as heavily as this 15-year map was, but just to get a couple ideas. And then we get to hunt for seeds. See, I think the ice start's too harsh. I want to give them like a survival start of some sort. Okay. That music's intense. Turning it down to the stream and turning it down to me, because that is like blasting in my ears. Epic string swells. Is this C4Nate? It is, okay. We're jumping back and forth between C4Nate and Minecraft official playlists. I think we're officially started. Okay. Even though the loading screen is taking forever here, come on. Okay. So we were down here in... Wow, load in. There's a cool, like, mine, dig out the mine game. Down here, is this... This is closed off. Looks like it's being cleaned up from some kind of corruption. I thought this was really cool. Now, we can't... I could center the whole museum around a build like this, or we could use picture frames, item frames, and paint out what that looks like. So it will look like the blocks, especially from this far away. So I thought this was kind of cool how they did all this. Now, this is beyond what I'm going to try and do in survival mode. Like, I'm not going to go into creative and command block and script it, but you know, it's an exhibit. It's for fun. But, you know, like, I would do something very similar without the warden popping up out of the ground. But this is definitely doable if we use item frames and basically paint that pattern in wool in a map. But let's head back up here. There's a bunch of mini games and stuff. Where is the... I can't walk through here. I gotta exit out this exit. And this was a pretty cool map that they did, but I want to do something like this, but obviously, again, purely survival build. That's my daughter's pet, Zombro. So there's a lot of bedrock nonsense running around here for the kids, which is fine. I want to have, you know, a more up-class take on the museum. But you'll kind of see, I think the alpha room is a pretty good starting point. So there were ways in the past to either break bedrock or even potentially break it in a way where it became a building block in your inventory. I guess he's following me around now. I have, what do you call it? Vibrant visuals on, so some of this stuff is transparent. But, in fact, that's going to get completely messed up. It shows you the original textures for a second there. So we won't be able to get bedrock in any legitimate way. I don't know if you can... I know I can break it on Java. I don't know if I've ever broken it on bedrock. But we can do this with item frames and a map. And it's just going to take what? Gray wool, light gray wool, and black wool. It's pretty... That's going to be a pretty simple build. I think we can make that look pretty convincing. So anyways, so it will be a little, you know, environment for each major game update and do something like this. It won't quite be the same, again, the same depth, but you know, some real basic exhibits and things like that. And we'll step up to the aquarium, and this is actually kind of cool. This is in the 15-year map. It's free. You can... Oh, I didn't know I had to... Once you interact with it, you're interacting with it for a minute. There's this challenge where you have to jump back and forth between the Minecraft versions. So here we are in Alpha Minecraft. In its horror gloom cloud. So you'll notice there's some TNT here, but we can't really do anything with it. If we travel back to the other version of Minecraft, to today, looks like there's a plate there. And we can freely travel back and forth. And you basically solve some really basic puzzles. But it is kind of interesting to see, even on console, or console, even on PC, the Bedrock version, right? What was the old Pocket version? This can run on phones. Kind of jump back and forth, see the old experience. Kind of cool. Anyways, that is the 15-year map. That was some fun inspiration. I'm not going to go too far into the museum, but you kind of get a feel for what I'm thinking It's going to be a big undertaking. It's going to be a massive building to make it an actual 3D space. But I'm going to start planning that out as one of my next big projects, or the next big project, really. But let's hunt down a seed. Let's find a good random seed that we kind of like the start of. Or should I look for? Hold on. Let's look for some island seeds. I want a good, like a stranded seed. Stranded Minecraft island seed. Okay, let's try this. General, we're just gonna jump right into creative. And we'll name the world the seed. Yeah, 15-year map was pretty cool. The celebration map, Trials and... Not Trials. Caves and Cliffs was kind of fun. They've done some good maps around different releases. I think that's the whole island. Maybe not. Does it connect? We need something a little... Something a little more rustic. A little more stranded. Yeah, that's way too big. I'm not thrilled with that. Okay, let me see what this guy has. Let's see what the top is. Do you have the in the comments? You do. Okay, good. Thank God. Let's see what the number one of 50 in this video. Save and quit. Copy. We'll make sure we'll get the negative in there. Create new world. Creative. Okay, we got the negative and create. Let's see what we got. What was this? A 50 list from Minecraft and Chill on YouTube? Top 50 survival island seeds 2025. Let's do it. The number one survival island seed is. We'll work our way down if we don't like it. Okay. Okay. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay. So this is an interesting start. I could deal with this. So let's get the book and quill back out. Survival island spawn. We'll have to come up with some kind of survival challenge for them to tick the box on. Kind of want to play on that seed. There's the seed. Here, I'll throw it in the chat if you want to check it out. That's the seed on Bedrock, at least. It got us there. So, okay. So we are going to turn on cheats and do some hunting around for some structures and take some notes. It's under general. I'm already on it, aren't I? Okay. Activate cheats. Show coordinates too, huh? What are we at? Negative 370. Since when is ocean level 63? I thought it was 64. Is the water is water going down in Minecraft? Are we using too much of it? We'll say negative 380, 340. Okay. All right, let's check out where the first mansion is from here. So we can locate structure. This is stupid syntax. Minecraft mansion. 8249. Do you have to at P? Or do you just TP? You just TP. Dang, what was it? 8249 in the negative. So TP negative 8200. We'll just call it that. We'll go, I don't know, 200 blocks up, and we'll say negative 4900. Oh my god, look at this monstrosity. What? And it's in a... Oh, we make him go through the Pale Garden to get to the mansion. How big's the Pale Garden? Ooh, the whole light changes. Oh, man. So we start him in the Pale Garden at night? And they have to fight their way into the mansion? Is the entrance even on this side? Where's the entrance? This is so perfectly gloomy for the mansion. This is an awesome combination. But the light like goes back to normal the second you get in the mansion, right? Where's the front door? Look at this cobble wall. Like, why, game? Oh, it would be awesome if the front door was in the... If we could extend the actual gloominess over here. I'm not crazy about this mansion, honestly. This is not a good mansion. I don't think this is our top candidate, but it was negative 8200, negative 4900. We'll look for another one. Locate structure, and we want Minecraft mansion. You can tab to autocomplete the next choice. You can shift tab to go back through autocomplete choices. Okay, that's this one. Let's TP ourselves like 10K away. We'll go 5K. 5,200, 5,000. We'll go on the other side. And we'll locate from over there. Locate structure, Minecraft mansion. 410K, okay. Right? It was what, 400? Call it 200. 10K? Did I get that wrong? $440, 10,000. It should not be far away, right? Oh, it was way over there. This is a little bit more of a traditional mansion. We could always put our own pale garden, but the gloominess was so nice. Let's see if, okay, hold on a second. Let's see if I can find a good pale garden woodland mansion, because I would base a there's one right next to it. I want the front door to be in the gloom. Okay, super rare woodland mansion surrounded by pale oak. $1,800 and 18 negative 8. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second here. We're gonna try a different one. If I have to go find a survival island to set world spawn, I'll do it. But let's see how this is. This might be part of our challenge here. Okay, creative. Seed. Okay, let's see what we did. Let's see if we've got anything good here. Oh, AC, remind me, it's official. I have 10 gift memberships to send for free every month. I can send 5 at a time, and it resets sometime overnight. So I had 5 that I did not burn. I should have just thrown them out last night. But when we get up, you know, occasionally in the 20s or 30s, remind me. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, may as well use it. Okay, so this one should be 18. Oh, I keep forgetting to settings. We want coordinates and we want cheats just in case. I want to close that. Okay. So we want to go to what the heck was it? It was 1800 TP 1800 200, let's say negative 850. What is this post from 5 months ago? What? There's supposed to be pale garden around here? Why do I feel like they changed the terrain generation? It mentions bedrock as well. Let's see if we locate. There is not a mansion over here. Okay, so let's look at negative 1174. Was it 7,400? It was negative 7,400. We're up in the clouds. Bogus. That is so... That's... I mean, we could run them through this valley. This could be interesting. Oh, a lush cave segment into a pale garden, into a mansion. This is just like Oh. Put it in adventure mode and like double high the walls so that they have to go through an area. And then right up to the front of the woodland mansion. Oh, I like this. This could be the one. This could work. And then we'll find a separate island to do the initial like spawn. I still think like a survival island could be kind of fun. So let's do some lanterns to kind of mark that path. So where was that? That was somewhere over here. There was a lush cave that we could get into. It was down over here. Okay. So we're going to want to direct their path. Ooh, maybe we could like even drop them to the bottom and make them have to climb their way out. Like something through here. Oh, drip leaf parkour. The only way up out of the canyon. And we'll have to get them up to here. Is it all the way up here that we want to get them? Or did I get lost? I got lost, didn't I? It's up this way. Okay. Okay, I will play this out. This is definitely a stop. Let's grab some dirt and make sure that we understand where this exit is. Well, that's unfortunate, but we'll take that down later. Yeah, we'll fight through the valley here. Get them to a woodland mansion. Maybe the woodland mansion becomes the portal to the nether. I wonder, like, how much moodier is this place? If we get rid of... I don't think it dramatically impacts the light level. Maybe a little bit. I think it improves the mood. But this could be fun. I think I'm gonna look at doing this in adventure mode and doing some redstone puzzles for them. Nothing too crazy, but just some things that you'll have to fetch around the house, bring someplace else. Let's see. So if we mess up, we'll try and repair those along the way. Did I bump? I feel like I bumped another one out too. Maybe not. Yeah, even just something, even a little change like that gives a lot of mood. So I think between the lush cave is, we got to figure out how to get them into the lush cave next, I guess. Maybe we find a geode down there. Yeah, did you see, AC, do you remember the one that, I mean, it was a real basic version, but the one that Baby Mouse and I did for Apple, it was a woodland mansion, and like we blocked off these doorways so that like she had to go down this wing to find the key to open this, to find the key to open the door on the top floor. So he basically forced her through and gave her upgraded gear as she went through. But I'm thinking like the upgraded gear is going to be like towards the end of the level and an upgrade for the next level. So I want them to have gone through a couple of upgrades by the time they have to fight their way through the mansion. So a little something like that, but a little bit more complicated. Maybe it will be like playing a certain record to open a door. Or... Okay, Woodland Mansion. This is great. Well, I'll probably have to come in here. This one's not going to be ready for a while. But I'll probably come in here and change the trees in the immediate vicinity, at least around the door, to pale oak. And like I said, what we'll do with like the approach through the valley here, if they come up through here, you know, we'll have too high moss wall, you know, basically blocking them in, forcing them down the path without having to use forcing them into the underground. Does it come back up? Oh, if it came back up, that would be better. Maybe we can climb up vines. Can you climb these things? No? You can, oh, you can. You can climb. Wait, can you? Or did I just... No, I just flew up there. Okay. What can we climb? Regular vines? It's a shame you can't climb those. What are they called? What are they called? Twisting vines. Oh, creepy dude. That's not concerning at all. That's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so awesome. Okay. Okay, so we'll kind of force them through things like this. Creepers and creakings. My goodness. And holes to fall into. Then where's the actual door? We should just cut these trees down now. Just to open up by the doorway a little bit. We can always clog it up again with pale oak. Gonna need to light up a little bit. I mean, yes and no. They're gonna be going in. So we got to think about this from a staging perspective as well. Like the Woodland Mansion is gonna be one of the last things that I think we do. I think it'd be kind of fun to see, like, is this like the weird ritual place that takes you to the Nether for the first time? I gotta stop writing in the in-game book and then loading new worlds. Putting my ideas down in there and throwing them out. Or at least removing them to the world that no longer exists. It was saved, technically. Okay. So we'll change over all the lights. We'll come up with some redstone. Why does this look so chill? Because we're in creative right now, thinking about ways to set up a challenge map for my wife and daughter. So it is very chill right now because nothing's trying to kill us. But we're scheming ways for the mobs to kill my wife and daughter, and how we can take them through various challenges in the Minecraft world. So I'm planning on setting world spawn at a survival island, a small place like that. This is kind of mid-game where we found a pale... I think this is a really cool progression. So I don't know the story that gets them into the caves yet, but in the caves is a lush cave. So we'll do some parkour coming through here that will direct them out. That will direct them out to the pale garden. That will steer them towards the mansion challenge. That will send them to the nether. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. But what I think we have learned is that pale garden mansions are where I would like to build my next base. So I'm hoping to find a good one that really truly surrounds a woodland mansion. Would be nice. But that's what we're looking at right now. I think this is definitely our woodland mansion. I can go back and grab cords from the stream. So let's locate structure. What do we want to look for next? Ooh, yes. $11,875. Okay, so let's TP to... Wait, was it negatives? Negative and negative. So let's again TP to 11,800. We'll go to like, I don't know, 65. And it was negative 75. Something like that. We have Skulk. Do we have our head in the wall? I think we get our head in the wall. Oh, I did 65. I meant to do like negative 50. Come on. Okay, there we go. We're in. We could make them find the record. That would be a good one. I like the ancient city in my survival realm a lot better. Much better structure, in my opinion. Not totally giving away the surprise, like they already know it's going to take them through the whole game. I'm going to find ways to surprise them and force various elements on them at certain times. Like maybe a hidden switch that dispenses a bunch of chicken eggs in the ancient city, or a requirement to have to play the record that they just created to get out of the ancient city, but it will trip the warden in the process. Yeah, exactly. Make them play it next to a shrieker. They won't see the one like underneath the jukebox listening up for it. It'll be devious. Okay, so we got cords for this. Let me stand up here and see where this platform is. That should do. Okay, if we look I mean, this is honestly telling us, this is doing half the work for us, so we could look for a bastion and city fortress. Mine shaft could be interesting to build some redstone into. But we're definitely going to need the stronghold. Do trail ruins are not related to trials. Trial chambers technically have entrances, right? Let's see if we can figure that out. Trial chambers is only 150 blocks away. 11,774. This way is probably going to be up from here. Okay, we need to go into game mode spectator. Oh my god. What? Ancient city, but I don't even have to teleport them around the world. I could just run them from structure to structure. Ancient city to lush cave. To trial chamber. Maybe back through the lush cave on the way out. I guess we are pretty far. Okay, we're pretty far away. Well, but we've got some things happening here. Look for the starter island first. This is all out of order. We can storyboard any which way. Well, okay, now what the heck is the entrance to this thing? Is there an obvious entrance? Okay, this is definitely a chamber. How are they getting in here? The wither's going to be the last thing for sure. Was this an underwater section? Okay. Is there a drown spawner around here? Is that a thing? I wish I knew them better. I'm pretty sure that's just straight up skeleton. Wait, so is this the entrance? No. That is not the entrance. How is the entrance so hard to find even in spectator mode? Is that the entrance technically? These chambers that lead down into this? That sort of looks like your entry point right there. I think we kind of closed that off. Anything good in here? We can't see in this mode, can we? In creative. So I think we bring them in this way. And then what do? We would come down these stairs. In here, down here. We could leave that chest. And I think we just closed this up. We gotta do a little hidden something back here. Oh, another chest. Okay, we'll load them up with goods before they come in here. I should do we just... Yeah, let's just make this part of the chamber. That's better. That's better. Okay, so they'll have to run through the chamber. Chamber, ancient city, there's going to be all kinds of fun for them. Apple's going to love it. My daughter will be fine with it. She's 9. Okay, so does that just look... Let's see, does that just look normal now? But how do the sidewalls work here? They just go bricks all the way up until a row like that? Okay, let's just do the blocks. I'll clean up like the entranceways and things like this. I won't worry too much about the natural structures, and we'll throw them in. I don't know. Do we? I feel like adventure mode can feel a little sluggish sometimes. I think we just set the expectation: no brick breaking. Brick breaking is cheating. Of course, what did my wife do last time? She broke bricks. I don't think it was anything significant, but it was like, I think she let the golem through into the next area. That was never intended. That'll probably spawn stuff back there. I don't think it'll be a concern. We don't have to worry about mob caps out there. So I will probably tighten this place up a bit so that it's not so crazy and large. And then what is it? It's up top. Does this count for the community challenge if you do this in creative? Because if so, I totally don't mind helping the community out. Okay. I mean, like I heard people say like it'll change your life, and you don't really understand that statement until you actually have a daughter, or a child, or like it's just different. I said actually it'll legit change your life and what you care about and focus on. Where do you put this on a non-centered doorway? They get 2. Why does it grab? I guess that's what it is. It's just not powered, huh? You need a... How do you get into... What do you need? You need a button. There we go. Okay, and if we want to clean this up, we can. So we'll do stuff like that. What's the 4? Dang it. So trials-wise, we'll teleport him into this next room. We'll set up loot. More hidden loot. You know what? More hidden loot. so that if they get distracted and run straight into the chamber, like my daughter maybe, if they come back here, they're rewarded with some extra gear. This song feels very Zelda-y. Who is this? This is Pascal Michael Stiefel? Clockwork Beneath the Sea? What is this? What release is this off of? I'm trying to find it to give it credit. It's one of the... Where is it? Where is this song playing? I hope it didn't jump to another playlist. Did it? It might have jumped to another playlist. I hate Spotify. Turn that off. Okay, fine. Still, this is what you get. Oh, it's because it's stupid. Is it the Smart Shuffle? I thought I was turning off Shuffle and I turned on Smart Shuffle. I meant to turn off Shuffle, and what I turned on was copyright claims for my stream. That's what I turned on. I hate you, Spotify. I hate your stupid Smart Shuffle. I made the playlist. I know what I want to hear. Yeah, I'm totally muted. You can do some of this stuff on a per player basis. So the thing that will set them here, right? The thing that will teleport them here will also set their spawn point as here. Now, at some point, like when we do Wither Fight, absolutely I want them to be able to keep inventory for that. That's just going to be like the fun, stupid thing at the end that's going to blow a lot of stuff up. But I think they're going to have to work together and do... We're going to work them up through this. So part of it is finding these areas and fixing them up, tighten them up a little bit. So like under... Oh, I didn't clean that up. So like we'll come through here This will be, you know, easy to miss if they run into the chamber. But there's a lot of cool stuff like that you can do inside of each one of these spaces, and I think it's just stacking it in the right way where we're going to start with, well, we could start with like no armor, leather armor. We could even, by the time I'm done all this, let's be realistic, like copper armor will be a thing. So we could even have that potentially. I don't know if it's enough to take on this place, but it depends on the spawners that are in here. And I could always simplify it a little bit if it's too much. You know, get rid of a spawner. I gotta figure out what's up with this water area. Because does this have... I don't see any spawners in here. But if we can do... I mean, I'll spawn... What's the names? I'll spawn the drowns if I have to manually. Or with, you know, with commands or eggs even. So, zombie spawners. We got multiple zombie spawners and a slime spawner. Let's go back into... What, game mode? Why do I keep hitting caps locks? Trying to hit shift. Oh, Corvette parts. I'm. Have you messed around with it, or you're still looking for parts? Because I'm wondering if I'm gonna like it more than the shipbuilding in Starfield, which is honestly one of the only things it has left going for it. So if No Man's Sky did this, it's even more trouble. I enjoyed the last iteration of just changing the parts on your ship. Oh my god, it's amazing. Oh god, okay. Okay. Starfield's in trouble. All right, we came up a level, and now there is a skeleton spawner here. Is this 2 more zombie spawners? There's a lot of zombie spawners in this one. Another zombie spawner? What's this one? This one's skeletons up here. This is actually kind of an interesting roll of stuff. I don't hate it for them. It's nothing... It doesn't seem like it's anything too annoying. Not that I've seen so far. And then this is our way in. Okay, so we've got a decent little trial. There's another trial chamber over that way. Let's see straight ahead. But this is a good one. We won't even make them go through the whole thing. We'll set goals or things they can find if they go around. This is a big one, huh? I guess they can all be pretty big. Okay, so we can make, you know, that's effectively our entrance right there. We can chop off the top couple layers. We don't have to send them down so many steps. This one's a dead end anyways. Look at where this goes. This goes nowhere. Okay, so we'll definitely do this trial chamber. It's close to Starfield, but you can decorate the interior. Didn't they add an update where you can decorate the interior? I'd never messed with it, but you could. I think you could decorate the interior. You could start with like blank things now, and you could place all the interior decorations. I thought, but again, I haven't messed around with it. I don't know how good it was implemented because it wasn't the thing that I needed to go back for. Okay, this one is going to take a while. And I would like your redstone expertise on a few things in this one when it comes time to set some traps and things. Okay. Is that the mansion that we were at earlier? These structures are not that far apart. It's like we could do this. If there's an ocean monument right out here, I just have to build my own survival island out there. It'll be golden. I was thinking too, like, I don't know if anybody's seen like server side antics, but like prison break stuff, like building a particularly challenging thing that they had to escape, like layers of obsidian and lava, and like even in survival it would be tough. So like maybe a scaled down version of that could even be like the entry point. Okay, let's do this. Hold on a second. I think this is the seed. Is there a map room? There is a map room. This is our planning room. This is our planning room right here, and this guy is just going to agree with us. Good plans. I might have to silence him. Indeed. So, let's go game mode. Not survival. That would be a big mistake. Creative. We were in the floor. And let's get some signs going. What's going to read easy? Birch signs with some glow ink. And just for some ambiance. Okay, well, that's a shame. So, back to the plants. That is not the sign that I want. I didn't want the hanging sign. I want the regular old school sign. There we go. Okay, that one. We got to kind of workflow this too. So, like, Woodland Mansion's over here on the right somewhere. And we just came out of the... So, we come from the Pale Garden. Before that, we exited through the Lush Cave. But I think the Lush Cave is a before and after to the Ancient City. So, technically, it's... You're going to come into the Lush Cave. You're going to discover the Ancient City. You're going to exit through the Lush Cave on your way to the Pale Garden and the Woodland Mansion. The Woodland Mansion, we can teleport to the Nether at the end of it all. And coming back from the Nether, do we Ocean Monument? Do we put the Ocean Monument there? I don't know. I'm torn on that one. Either way over here at the end is going to be a dragon fight, an end city scavenger hunt of some kind. And the Wither. The Wither's is the big boss. Place the squid on the blue part of the map, that way you wouldn't have drowned. Is this wool under here? It is not. Dang it. I couldn't place them on the carpet, unfortunately. I can place them on wool. Let's see if he fares better. Probably not. He might last a little longer. It might just be... Might be subconscious. Oh, sorry, the blue wasn't deep enough. Wasn't a deep enough pond there. There's only a couple pixels. Okay. So I think it starts back here on a survival island. I don't think we have to take too long to get there, but an ancient city's a lot. But this all does kind of flow well. Or do we come back? Do we come back from the Nether into an ancient city, into our final boss loop? I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I feel like this is something I'm actually going to do with post-it notes and like slide ideas around. But definitely all these things are components. What are we forgetting? What am I not? Locate, structure. So in the Nether, do we do like a fortress and a bastion combo? Locate, structure, mine shaft could be interesting. Starting, if I could find a shipwreck, maybe I just make my own shipwreck next to an island. Would be a great starting point, and also an excuse as to why you have no memory. It's a great starting point for a story. Reset the person's memory. Ooh, you know what we haven't considered? I didn't even consider that as part of the end. You have the stronghold. That's its own thing. There's also the jungle temple, which is really simple. But we could, because it's so simple, we could drop them into a hellish maze trap of some kind. Hellish maze trap. I bet that gets filtered. Interesting. Kind of surprised. You can't like type the name of a tool. Okay, you can. Never mind. You can't name a shulker box that, or a tool that, which is kind of silly because like the tool is named that to begin with, but you can't type it in. To the anvil. Quick F was a little bit of an F. I saw some buffering on my screen. I don't know. Could have been. Okay. So I'm kind of stumped. I'm kind of stumped how to piece it all together. There's pieces. But I think that's all the major structures that we want to include. Locate structure, trial chambers, the stronghold, ship. Okay, so a good island with a shipwreck. Yeah, I thought that was a little silly too. You can combine the words to call a shulker that. I have a shulker that is one word, but 2 words is not okay. Okay, where was... Did I paste this seed? Is that not a seed? Is that not a command? Surely I named the game the seed. Yeah. Can you see it from in here? Yeah. Copy seed. Okay. Heading to chunk base. Looking for an island. I hope I remember to change this back when I go to play my realm. That's gonna stink if not. Okay, where's a good survival island? This looks pretty good. Okay, 49, negative 25. Let's get back in there and try that. So it is 4,900, negative 2,500. $4,500, negative 2,500. Well, that is not the island we were looking for. Something's up with the terrain generation, not. What am I doing wrong in chunk base? Am I using the wrong 121.60 to 121.100? Where is it? Oh, it's 49. So it's out this way. Okay. Okay. This could be all right. Are there sheep on it? If there aren't sheep, I mean, maybe that's the thing. Like, we could task them with sleeping. And worst case, you just kill enough spiders to make wool. That could be survival challenge number 1. Is just survive to the point where you can sleep on this island without leaving the island. I think this one could work. Okay. Sheep should spawn there, right? And like I said, even if not, one just spawned literally right in front of. Okay. So I think like we can set like an arbitrary survival island thing, like challenge number 1, make 2 beds. And survive this island. See, I know my Minecraft. Good timing. I mean, honestly. The turtles here too. Okay, well, I think we found their first challenge.
Dun,
dun, dun, dun, indeed. So I've got a bunch of things planned.
Yep.
We found a really cool spot. I'm gonna set you up in adventure mode.
Okay.
We'll jump between adventure and survival so you can build some stuff in spots. but we found a lush cave that exits into a pale garden that channels you through to a woodland mansion.
Oh, wow.
So, like, it's moody walking up to the mansion. It's really cool.
Creepy.
So, I'm going to set you guys up very cooperatively and ramp you up through short, compressed versions of each of these challenges, essentially.
Okay, I'm ready.
So, it's going to be a cut-off trial chamber. It's going to be a little section of Deep Dark.
No.
There will be frequent spawns, and some things will keep inventory, some things won't.
You understand that if I go to the Deep Dark with Baby Mouse, 110% a warden is going to spawn.
Yes, that's gonna be half. That's the entertainment.
110% high AC.
She's gonna absolutely make sure. There's gonna be eggs. Oh, there's also gonna be. You mentioned a great thing. What was the Scott builds that had like the separate halves that people had to redstone through together?
It wasn't his. Was it his traps? Like his.
It wasn't his traps, but it was like his escape room series.
Yeah, I don't remember if it was his escape rooms or if it was the. Because I know like.
You gotta get on this one.
Oh, sorry. I know
It's a
like
dynamic.
Skiz was in it and Solidarity Gaming and Joel and Jem. So was it like one of their like escape the bases?
Yeah.
You know how they do like those? You create the. I'll try and find it and post it in your Discord. Okay. But I'm getting ready for bed.
Okay, good night, baby.
Good night, my love.
So, yeah, I'm sure she's going to be down for the challenge. The running through the pale garden at night is going to be nothing compared to once you get out from the Deep Dark. It will seem like great relief. Great relief. Okay. I'm going to have to come back through this stream and get all the chords, but I think this is a great little spot to start a survival challenge at. Okay, where would we spawn? I'll have to do, where can I do a little maybe we crash up on that beach? Yeah, I think we crash on that beach. Right down here, maybe. Right in the corner. So can we... Ooh, look at all the party of monsters back there that just appeared. Okay. Can we set world spawn? There we go. Think it's here? Let's just do it again to be safe. Okay. World spawn is set. We'll start here. We'll make them sleep. I'm trying to think how I do it. Like, we can't, I don't think we want to keep it perpetually night because I don't think the sheep spawn. I don't think they spawn the same at night because it's too busy spawning monsters. But like, what would be a good in-world way? That's sleeping. Maybe they sleep and then I can trigger, like, they appear on a rescue boat. And that rescue boat goes down over an ocean monument. Maybe I'll name it the Costa Concordia or Ever Given or something. A giant cargo ship blocking the Suez Canal. They just go from one tragedy to the next. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, I've got some ideas there. I've got some ideas. I'm gonna pop in now and check on things in the room. I don't remember. I feel like I left a project going, but I do wanna explain what I was doing to make things a little easier to navigate in the Nether hub, especially. Okay, let's head to the Nether hub. I will show you what I was thinking. So, in keeping with sort of at least Boston Transit lines, I haven't set up yellow yet. We've got the red line, the orange line, the green line, and what will be the yellow line next. So, the way these work is the coordinate you are traveling on is the number. So, for example, if we follow the red line, we are going out to the negative z coordinate. So that last number is the one that's changing. That's the one that I care about. So if we look at our book, I can fly down to negative 215, and that's where the Nether Fortress is. So right here, 215, I can get down to the Nether Fortress right from here. Now, I will update some of the signs. It's really important, I find, to decorate, not just the sign. It makes it very quick to understand, like, where am I going? I'm going to more of the Nether brick, so I must be going to the fortress. If we check the next stop, or in fact, let's go all the way down to like a stop like Badlands at 775, because there's a second number that's important here, and I'll show you why. Because it can be a little disorienting here. So the other thing is this red stripe is the line that we're on, and it's on the right of your motion as you're heading out from center. So if you want to come back to the center of the hub, you just keep those colored lines on your left, the indicators on your left. It takes a little getting used to, I guess, but at least it will be consistent design. So there's some random motion down that way. I haven't marked how far down that way. But again, let's come down here a little bit further out to the Badlands. And I thought this kind of made sense. I don't know if this is too confusing. So here we are at 775, which is the Badlands Highway. We have to go out 175 blocks for the next portal. So if they're not like right there on the highway and you have to go down quite a bit, we also have to finish this floor and keep digging out that hall. But if it's a considerable distance, then I'm writing that down there. So I'm going to decorate all these paths where, you know, what is this? This is the Badlands. So maybe we just replace these sidewalls all the way. It's only 175 blocks, but with like stripes of terracotta, right? So it's just very easy to understand where you're going. And again, when you get back out to the halls, sure, there's signs, but if I'm going back to home base, I just know intrinsically I want to keep the line indicators on the left. That's how I think of it. We could go way crazy and beyond that, but I'd rather spend time on overworld builds rather than over-architecturing the infrastructure in the Nether. Like, if that was the only build I was going to do, if it was like, was it Tango Season 9? The Nether Hub was insane. But I think even with just a little bit of work like this, though, we can make it really manageable, easy to navigate and understand. Plus, we get the warp stones too. But you got to get out there to place it in the first place, and hopefully a consistent structure like this, as well as things like naming convention in the books. You know, as I go through and update more of it. So I'll make copies of that for everybody soon. At least once the major infrastructure's all planned out and confirmed and double checked. I don't even remember where the Pale Garden was. Is that marked anywhere? I gotta get back in here with the yellow. I gotta make a bunch more stops. I'll leave the book out in here. I know, I'm pretty sure I thought of that. I do really want to, like, I want to open up around the portal itself, but then again, like, I don't know that this is the home portal anymore. Like, I feel I need to make a better spot for, like, where's the perimeter portal? Like, I need one over by storage is the one that really should be, I feel like, the central one. But we also have to do that carefully, I guess, because we don't want to also turn up in the pigman trap, because that could be very dangerous. So maybe I don't push my luck. Oh, check it out. Check it out. Look at my dog collection. Look at my dog collection. I got so lucky rolling puppies today. So I got 2 of the whatever the brown ones are here. I've got 2 of the spotted, the Cindy's, dang, the African spotted dogs. My daughter loves them. I've got 2 black dogs. I've got 2 of the chests. Is this a chestnut? And I'm getting them confused now. I don't even know which one I need anymore, but I got so lucky because I needed a black puppy and those 2 had a black puppy. I needed a brown puppy and these 2 had the brown puppy. Like, they rolled exactly what I needed to get pairs of everybody. So I'm getting progress. In here we're doing pretty good too. You guys have more eggs? Yeah, you have more eggs. Okay. Save these for the time being. So the good news is, if you don't mind making a lot of dogs, like if you have a dog, you can roll them with one of mine. You get a chance that it's going to be one of the 2 parents' types of dogs, and also one of the 2 parents' owners, if I understand right. So you have to own one of the dogs. Yeah, I know. I really want to... I want to find out how to move them safely, and it might involve nether boats or rails. I'm not opposed to setting up a rail in the nether for it, but I want to get I want to get a really nice spot and build kind of a modern log cabin somewhere up in the Spruce Mountains. I want to find a really good spot and build a nice spot I can just settle down with all my dogs and not go anywhere. That's my Minecraft endgame. Is a pair of every puppies. Don't ask me what we do with the extras. And we got to get them all up to the couches and the comforts of a modern house up in the Spruce Barrens somewhere. In fact, maybe it's not even that far from here. Maybe it's not even that far from here. Maybe we don't need to worry about nether travel. But I want to have a killer view. I want it to be like... I want it to actually just kind of be spruce, rolling spruce for days. Do we find the biggest snowy taiga we can and head for it? Hold on a minute. Let me remember to set my... I need to set my chunk base back. That's the old seed. Thank you for pinning it, by the way, Kanga. It's how I find it. Because you pinned it. Okay, close the other tab. Don't go. Okay, we need to find highlight biomes. I think what we're looking for is the largest snowy taiga. So there's snowy plains, tundra, mountains, snowy taiga hills, snowy taiga mountains. Snowy taiga mountains. Okay. Oh, there's like nothing out there, huh? There's like nothing. There's no... They don't exist? What? Is this a super rare biome subjunk? Like, what's going on here? Okay, so let's include other snowy taiga options. Like the hills. They must have like redefined these or something. Because they're just like, they don't look like they exist. I'm looking for looking for a really large pocket. I mean, that looks pretty good. It's pretty far out. Let's see. Sorry, here. Let me go back. Let me go back where it's safe while I do this instead of staying on the side of a mountain. Pins are life. Yeah, I don't know what I would do without Discord pins. And a separate side chat to my alt account to bookmark stuff. Highly recommended. Not to my alt account, to your own alt account. Please don't message my alt account. It's literally for talking to myself. Okay. So, where is this massive horkin? Okay. We're gonna aim for I'm not good at math. Hey Google, what's 10,600 divided by 8? 1325, and we want that in the negative. And then what is this chord? This is gonna be hey Google, what's negative 1200 divided by 8? 125? 150? Okay. So that's where we need to get to in the nether. Let's see where our pre-drilled paths are. Right, I did that math right. I think I did that math right. So we want to go to the negative x, the negative x, the negative x. To the green line, we've gone out about 600. And we need to go out about, what, 1,300? Crapioka. I better have my ender chest with me. I do, okay. I burned so many rockets, it's stupid. Okay, we are going out to 1325. I will try and make this quick. I'm gonna eat. We don't need the book and quill hotbard. Maybe some blocks will save us. And we'll get the carrots out just in case. Okay, what were we on? We're on the 0? Was 0 center? Yeah. Well, I didn't mean to punch a hole in the floor. I think I've been back here already, which is part of the problem. Oh, the floor is down 1. I'm gonna have to move that. Okay. Don't do this at home. We gotta wait till that hotbar tip clears. Go away. Okay. I'm hoping I'll see a hole in the floor at full speed. I don't know. Usually I fall in if it happens. If it's lava, you've usually run past it at that speed, which is good. Okay, we're going to 1325. We got a half a fortune pick. before we need to worry about the durability. It's definitely in better shape than my silk pick to the left. This is like a... If we go in F1 mode, it's like a screensaver. You ready? No, I gotta get the aim just right. Here, let's guess our way. Okay, we're at 973. Let's guess our way to what were we going to? 1325. Oh, there was ancient debris on the floor. Okay, I'm gonna guess. I don't like not seeing my durability. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1325. Dang it, 1179. Okay. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, it's just a magma block. You tease. There's the lava. There's your friend. You bad, mischievous little magma block, you. Thanks for warning me. Thanks for warning me about your buddy over there. Awful nice of you. Okay, 75 more blocks. We got this. With no accidents, hopefully. That was our warning, though. Did we slow down? It was trying to... Is it trying to tell us that we should slow down here? And just do these last 25 blocks slow? No, I don't think so. Probably fine. Okay, here we are. Just to make it official, we'll do the 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. So, coming back from this, we'll want to dig out... That was the correct floor, so if this is a half slab, we're going to want to go, we go up one more? Because we're going to do these two, and then those two, okay. I'm just standardizing my hallway size. Do that for now. I think I have what I need. Is this 1325 there? Okay. So we're going to build our portal right there. That's where the floor will be slabbed if I did that right. So we can go up the sides there. I like to center it. It's wasteful, I know. Then we're going to break that out. So 1, 2, 3, and then we can just sneak it in right there, correct? 1, 2, 3. Oh, we wasted one. That's fine. Okay, I'm not gonna even bother picking it up. Okay, we are trying to get to a nice spot for a dog home. Okay, we gotta throw some of this junk in the corner. No, stop picking it up. Okay. We need inventory space to work with here. Okay. We've got an ender chest. I do need to put that down because that's where my flint and steel is. Yes, it's enchanted with unbreaking and mending. Why is yours not, is the question. It's a weird flex, I know, but go for it. Treat yourself. Netherite hoe. Treat yourself. Fine leather goods. Treat yourself. Okay, we're going to go through and check that one out. We're going to break this with our Silk Touch pick and not the Fortune pick for like the 18th time. I am churning through all the ender chests I got from End City runs. They're disappearing quickly. They're a hot commodity. Did you know you can bundle other bundles? So like over here I got some bones in this one. But, you know, we can put the whole thing in there. It's fine. Get rid of those small stack items. It's a nice... It's a nice thing. I am particularly concerned that I don't see my netherite axe. Whoo! Because that thing has a lot of enchants on it. Axes are a bit of work. So of all the tools to lose, it's a stinker. That can go back in there. Temporary block. Let's go find a dog home. Fingers crossed. Good terrain, Jen. Pro enchanting flint, steel, and shears. There you go. Okay, we are at night, of course. Perfect. We'll get a well here, hold on a second. I want to mark this looks like it's got a lot of potential. I don't want to mark too high here, but we'll do a little bit so we can find our way back over here. This has a lot of potential. Maybe around like a little house on the lake surrounded by the snowy trees. Let's steal a bed, at least temporarily. Get ourselves a quick sleep. No, you guys should not be coming out right now. You should be going back to bed, you idiots. Okay, guys, take it easy there. Spotted and falling off of things. Okay, so our portal is there. That doesn't mean that we have to stay there. We can move it pretty easily. Like a house here on the lake wouldn't be bad. It's all about the view. Like, I want the view to be good. Like, we got to think about, like, where's the sun coming up? And what can we see? I want to see all snow all around me, so I think we gotta head over this way. Is this another village over here? Okay, what about up here? So the sun rises right there. Like, we can account for that in the build to get natural light in here. And the sun's going to set over this way, and we can control this tree line. And we'd basically be looking at, you know, the trees sitting behind the other mountain over here. I think we clean up the lava flows. I think this is a great spot right here. And there's even, you know, we could do some switchbacks and cut back and forth through the mountain and connect everything up to the village. So, like, it's not, you know, it's not completely in the middle of the nowhere, but, you know, we're still connected to civilization. I think this is a spot right here. Okay, I want to see real quick what this looks like without vibrant visuals turned on, because I'm going to be able to see. In fact, I'm going to go to what my old recommendation was, even though it won't be good for the frame rate. I just want to see what it looks like at 96 chunks. Video, not vibrant. We want fancy, and we want to jump up from the 50 recommended on a 3080 to 96. for screenshots more than anything. Although Vibrant Visuals does look like it's all snow. I feel like this is going to see way beyond. But we'll see. Even I don't even know what it pulls for realms. If it lets you do that far. I think once you've been there, but if I haven't rendered the chunks, definitely, I don't think it's going to do that. Like, it doesn't... I guess we have to give it time. But it doesn't look that different to me at the range. Like, I'm going to fly down this way and expose the other side of this riverbed. And we start to see those mountains over there. Okay, but if I fly back over here, even though they're rendered in, like, they disappear. Like, it doesn't matter. Where was the village and the thing? Up here. This is our spot. This is our spot. And Vibrant Viz is going back on. I don't think it matters on the realm anyways. Okay. It's a setting that you can't change outside in the game, unfortunately. Settings again. Does anybody have like a favorite modern cabin or builder that I should consider? I'd be down to check. Vibrant Visuals, 24 chunks, 12 chunks to favorite performance, 24 chunks to favorite visuals. That's fine. Okay. So what are we going to need for this? What's our palette? One, I need to get another warp stone over here ASAP. Do I have what I need for a warp stone with me? Oh my god, yes I do. Okay. Are there large spruce growing in here too, or is this all smaller spruce up here on the mountain? Interesting. Interesting, okay. Let's grab our axe. Let's, you know what? No, wait, what? Never mind that. Let's grab one piece of cherry wood, make the crafting bench that I need to look at. What is this recipe? I'm gonna have to look this one up for sure. I don't know this one. What can I do for warp stones? What's this one? Calcite. Stone, no problem. Where's my stone box? What do they need? 8 stone? Okay, so we got a warp stone here. Do I have this unlocked? Oh, you're already at the max number of warp stones. Can I not unlock? What can I move? Dang it. I thought I could unlock another one. Okay, hold on. I don't want to leave this on the ground. So let's put those away. Let's grab one more ender chest because we can leave this ender chest here. And then... Well, I'm trying to think, can I use it? Can I add more spots? I just can't place anymore. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it, AC. But let me figure out where did this... Where's the portal from here? I forgot where the portal was. Yeah, I don't even know. Okay, I have 4 rockets left. Gas is in the red one. Oh, cool. I have a completely full shulker of rockets. We're in good shape. All right, so I gotta destroy a warp stone. I'll come back here. I should go repair stuff. Where are we? We're at -10. 4. That was down one of the lines that was existing. Okay, we'll be right back here, or as fast as we can fly back here. I could get a bunch of goods while I'm there. Empty light blue shulker, we'll use that to gather a bunch of goods. We'll go repair gear, and then I'll figure out which highway I came down to drill that, and then drill another section of it, I guess. Okay, let's get off of C418. Let's see when Lena Rain took over. And we'll turn off the shuffle. It's off, okay. This is the Nether update, technically. Okay, what do we need for a build over there? Well, we'll put this down. We're definitely going to need some spruce, so maybe we just bring... Maybe we'll have to cut some down, it looks like. What have we got for buildables? Nothing we can't do over there. ACI accidentally made 62 tool racks, so we'll have to find a way to incorporate those into the build. I saw you use those. Excellent use of that, by the way. Just like little details, little handrail, little thing here and there. Is a nice touch. Potentially Darkwood. Let me get rid of this netherrack. Holy cow. Okay. That's fun for managing your inventory. Okay. So, how do we do it on Pale? It might be good. I think we're gonna use some concrete for this build. But spruce for sure, because it's nice and easy, and it's there. It makes sense to use local woods. So let's see our bone meal situation. I bet bone meal's low. Yeah. Yeah, okay. But we've got bone blocks. Or do I have... Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Do I have a stack of bones and a bunch of bone blocks in a chest named Treats? It's for the dogs. Fences are stunning. Yeah, they are. Yeah, I really like them. That is a very cool add-on. I'm a big fan of that, of what that does to the overall aesthetic. Okay, we're gonna want to be safe and get a whole bunch of glass. We'll just get a bunch of that now. Do we have a sort for tinted glass specifically? We do. Okay. So we're gonna want... I'm gonna want to grab a couple buckets and make an infinite water source over there and consider converting a bunch of concrete buckets. 2 of the water variety, please. Okay. Quartz is too expensive, I think. Do we have a bunch of slabs here, or I got them in a nether chest? I think I got them in a nether chest. Because we gotta slab that floor to the place we just carved out. I've got a ton of concrete. Do we... I mean, I don't hate to be cliche. I'll be cliche. Do these stack? Oh my god, those stack. What do those stack to? I don't know. But it works. My daughter threw those at me earlier. Now I'm cursed with managing them. So, okay. Okay, like I said, I hate to be cliche, but I also don't mind, like, white concrete. It's nice and simple, and we can always change it and add colors to it. White and black, like, works really well. Works in the snow, in the spruce. Like, I think it's a good starting place for us. And then we can do, you know, some modern accents in darker colors, in brown concrete and black. And then really where the color is, it will particularly pop as a result. So, did the music stop? Is it just really quiet outro of the track? Is it? It's very quiet. Did I turn mine down too much? Like, it's almost eerie. I don't know if it's our build music. Okay, let's go to the Tricky Trials update. And then let's give it a little juice, just a little bit. I bumped mine up a little bit too. I'm gonna take it up to like 25. I'm gonna stop right there. It's background music. It's just because I want to pump it. Okay. We've got some white concrete to kind of lay things out. We've got options. We've got lots of wool. What tough and tile. Let's grab some tile because that's also a nice way, I think, to line some things out. But let's go take a look. Let's get back out there. So one thing we definitely have to consider is I've got the gold farm, and we don't want the portal to get confused over there, so we'll want one. I mean, I think we want one over here. We have one over here anyways. It's just not particularly accessible. I want it like a staircase up to it, or... I mean, technically there is a staircase up to it, but not all the way up here, and it doesn't really sit... This is all going to get landscaped and cut down, but we need it to be far enough away where you're not ending up, like, you know, coming out in the pig trap and falling into a water pit. Okay. So, I got to pick this old one up as well. It's not connected to anything. Where were we going? We were going to negative X, so that was not here. It was the green or the yellow line, which is right here, even though they're not particularly labeled yet. It was out this way. Yes, it was this way. Okay. I'm not sure if that one is labeled in the book. Right through. Oh, I forgot I didn't carve it all out yet. Oh my head. Oh my God, that was almost, I'm not carrying a totem. That was not good. I thought I could just sail directly through that. And I mean, technically I did. I did sail directly through it. That hurt. That was intense. We're breaking the floor because that's up from the floor. Okay. I just need to get my bearings on the other side of this. I didn't turn it up too much on the streams. I turned it up a lot in my headphones, and that song was distractingly loud. Now I turned it down too much. It's still a good song. It's a mood. No, I didn't mean to do that, but like, apparently we're full, so that glass lives on the floor now. We didn't bring for, so we're just gonna do the ceiling on the way there, so that when we come through here next, we can slab the floor and then worry about the sides as their own separate thing. But it becomes a legitimate way to get back here. You know what I meant to do while I was back home? It was delete one of the things. Because I still have to come all the way back through here. So maybe we dig out our slabs and slab this on the way back. Because I have to go kill one of the things that I'm using. I'm an idiot. I forgot to delete. I'm maxed out on warp stones. I do think sometimes how much different my life would be if I did things in an efficient and less airheaded manner. Like, I wonder how drastically different it would be. We're too fast for the lava. We don't care about you. I mean, we will when we come back through here and have to deal with it when we're doing slabs and it slows our routine down, but for the time being, we don't care. We're like the honey badger. You know what they say about the honey badger. Had a talking toy of the honey badger. You know that meme, honey badger don't give an S. And it was years old and it broke, or so we thought. And my daughter found it. She's like, "Oh, can I have this?" Let's see. I don't know. Does it work? It doesn't work? Okay, yes, you can have it. And then, cut to hearing it go off in her bed. Oh, Jesus. Okay, we are hungry. We're going to mow golden carrots for no reason other than to flex. And we're going to go back. Jesus. What a mess. Okay, throw this over there for a minute. Where's our ender chest? Right there. Why did we not put all this in the blue? Oh, we meant to put it in the blue thing, but I left the blue thing back there. I left the blue thing somewhere at the main. Okay, we're on. This is terrific. Oh yeah, we're putting in work. May as well get rid of that honey bottle and water for now, and the book and quill. We'll keep this out to remind me that I'm an idiot. Maybe we can keep it in our hotbar. So let's pick up with the silk. One. We'll put that away. Oh my God. Okay, back in here. Where's the nether rack? Nether brick slabs. Okay, we need a bunch of these. We'll just take them all. We'll take them all. We'll figure out what we don't need later. Silk touch. Slab the floor. Wax on, wax off. Okay. I don't think we have enough for this whole journey, but... Hopefully this is easier than the brick breaking was. It's a little less chaotic visually. Oh, there's that lava. There's the consequences of the actions of my former self. Oh, there's the nether, the ancient debris as well. I forgot about that. Was that right at the same? That was after the lava? Or was there more ancient debris that I'm gonna cover up somewhere? Come on, you got a friend, right? No friend? Okay, well, we tried. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. Everything's good. Okay, how many more slabs do we have? Not that many. Not enough to get back to what, 600? I always put an extra there. I gotta slow down at the end. So many slabs. Do they track stats? I wish I had turned those on, those resource packs early that do the stat tracking. Are we out? We're out, aren't we? We're out. Okay. But I wonder how many... Actually, no. Do they do? They must do, right? Do they do... Is it? It's not under like realms, stories, members. Is that for real? Have I I've let it idle a lot. Like I let it idle almost every day at work. Like, has it been that long? 2 million blocks broken. 360,000. 36 million. Is it like this is me overall? This is not in that realm, right? It's got to be me overall. Like I thought, was there not block tracking, or am I so used to seeing that in? Yeah, so am I thinking Java? You know what it is? I've turned it on before with resource packs. You can turn on a bunch, like some of that we had turned on in a previous realm via what do you call it? It's the Bedrock version of Bedrock Tweaks. It's the Bedrock version of Vanilla Tweaks, which got ported over, and some of that stat tracking was there. In fact, I'm thinking about it because I just saw Zuma's video of the stat tracking on Hermitcraft Season 9 and thinking like, in just Season 9, you know, one of them whoever mined the most, like mined 2 million blocks or something of a certain block. And I'm just thinking like my entire profile has mined 2 million blocks. It's pretty wild. Did I come back out? No, this is the 600. We really have to move this off to the side. So it is the green line, and the green line is dangerous on the other side. If I have my flint and steel on me, nope. Okay. So, home, smelt, figure out a thing to break. Okay. Smelting first. How behind are we on lava? Okay, we're not terrible. Minecart with a chest will load up all of the netherrack. Because we obviously need lots of slabs. Okay, we'll keep it to stacks. In fact, can we do? No, we can't. We can't do the slabs in our hands, and I don't have a bench in here. Okay, go, distribute. Perfect. So we've got the smelter going. Let's figure out how many slabs we can make from that. So we want all the bricks to all the slabs. It's not terrible. That should at least cover the floor where we needed to go just there. And then... Okay, my end ship one is a temporary one. So when I go do end ship runs, I can start from where I left off last time and just keep flying off into the void to the next end city. So that's been really handy. This takes us to the end island. I think that's another handy one without having to go out to my bogus thousands of blocks away. Like you might want to go respawn the dragon. Nether hub is useful to start back at the main hub. Getting down to the mines is good. So, okay, book trading, barns, leaky cauldron are all... Dining hall, like these are all close together. I don't need all those separate ones. These have different functions right now. I think we got to get rid of... I think I'm getting rid of the one in the dining hall. That's the easiest one to fly up to if you had to. So let's go there. Okay. So wand, settings... Can I unlock another warp stone? Will it let me put another one down? Break. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Unlock warp stone. All I had to do was unlock the warp stone, but I had to come to another warp stone to unlock a warp stone. Settings. Break warp stone. Because I know my daughter has this set, so like she can fast travel here. Okay, so dang, that's a shame that we had to come to one to use it, right? Because I can't settings from not a warp stone. I have to go to a warp stone to go settings. So, back to Nether Hub. And then we can jump freely from our storage to our build site for our modern house on the hill. So we want green line. We want to go to 630 until it almost kills us. And then we need to be safe and careful and bring our 4 pieces down. Okay, we're going to fly dead center. We are going to fly through it. We're going to be okay. Beautiful. Okay, so just to prove that we could. How far out is our slabs missing? Okay. We gotta see if we can finish this, and then we'll fly back out to set our what do you call it? Our warp stone. Now that we have an extra one. Although I do think we need to rethink like how many we have in such a short space around there. If anything, we just need better pathing and maybe some cut throughs through trees so it's easier to take off our land. I don't know how many we have. I think we might get there. It's going to be tight. Okay, that is the... That should be spawn-proof now the whole way down. There still might be like a deadly cutout here or there where you could run sideways face first into like where there was a little opening in the ceiling. But this will get like right there. But this will get better over time. It's relatively safe to fly. It used to be a lot glitchier where you would fly and suffocate yourself in the ceiling and take lots and lots of damage. But I find it is a lot easier now. But I would still not be opposed to a rail or boat system up in the ceiling as well. I could be down. But then again, like, you only have to manage the flight or the run once, and then you can set your warp stones up, so... You don't have to make that flight again and again, which I think is a really cool way to do things. They are expensive to craft or purchase, so they are kind of more of an endgame thing. So I think they require diamond, gold, and copper. So, like, you know, you don't want to waste your... Where's our spot? It's not that way. It's where the snow village is. There's the snow village. It's that lava. It's the lava spot is our arrow pointing up to our build site. And we'll just check out our view again before we commit here. I think it's... I think this is the spot. We'll revamp the lighting of the village for sure. But this is where we're going to move the dogs to. Okay, so we'll throw that right there because it's a little bit of light. Is that a stray? Okay. And did I do it again? I did. I forgot to grab that blue one from the storage. So what is this one? We need to left click? No, right click it. No, left click it. Left click it, settings, change names. Oh my God, you colossal jerk face. Well, this is going to be a little bit problematic. Does light prevent them from spawning? I don't know if I have... Do I have torches or anything right now? I've got a torch. Okay, so... we can name this in a minute. Hold on. Here, that's for the strays. They don't spawn in the day, do they? Hope not. Because that might change our build site. Okay, I started to get a chest ready, and I put saplings in it, and that was my chest. These will top off. We will probably want to grab some scaffolding if we've got it. I wonder where all our scaffolding is tied up in something. Oh, it's at the ancient city. It is at the ancient city for sure, which if you haven't seen, I can go grab some scaffolding. See how the glowberries are coming in? Pretty good. We're going to let nature take it over. I'm just going to bring a couple of those for the time being. And then... I should grab a bed. Where's bed's over here? I should grab a bed just so I don't have to keep coming back to sleep. Do we have? Yeah, we got a white bed. Okay, and then let's name it. Nope, that is not naming it. I'm gonna call it like Hillside or something, or look at some Frank Lloyd Wright inspiration and name it after one of those. I was gonna say, the second I get here, I hear skeletons shooting at me, but they are dead, so. I believe we claim the mountaintop here. At least, are you serious, dude? You better be a holdover of that. We're gonna have to fence things off a little bit. Definitely don't want the dogs out at night because they hate skeletons. We'll leave it up there for a minute. Does it fall? It's not an entity? Okay. Settings. Break. It's a good thing we didn't name it because and then we don't have wood on us, do we? Oh, that's right. I was gonna cut the wood down here, dangling it. Okay. Okay, come on, Minecraft playlist. We need a little something. This is not it. We'll jump to the next Lena Rain track. Okay, I had concrete and materials and stuff like that. Where is that in the purple one that I got? No, that is empty. What did I do on? Okay, thank goodness. I just realized white in the snow was a choice. Definitely a choice. We can lay it out. It's still a good color for interior walls and side walls, just not for accents. We're definitely going to want to use probably some black concrete. Brown concrete would be good again for the general overall palette up here without making it too standoffish for the terrain. Okay, so the other challenge. Do I have any torches? Does this keep ice from forming? Okay, so we're gonna come over here. Okay, there's my water buckets. Okay, hold on. We don't need all this at once. We do need water that won't freeze. That could be problematic. I'm hoping that one torch prevents it. And then if we do that, right, I should be able to stack it here. We'll do a stack just to get the idea for the frame, the start of it at least. I think it's gonna be a little cliffside. We'll have to do some spruce pillars, but it's not gonna get, I don't want it to be too crazy. I want it to be like a living room reading couch area with glass looking out. Little kitchenette and dining area. A bath. Maybe one full bath, half bath. Master bedroom, guest bedroom. Little utility basement. Like not a, like just it's about going there to chill and read with the dogs and enjoy the view of all the strays out your window. Wouldn't worry about them, it's fine. Okay, we'll get the 5 range here. So at least our water hasn't frozen. That's +1. I think concrete will definitely be our building material in terms of palette. It gives us a lot of color. It's pretty flat block, which I think I like. I do appreciate in, again, for a more modern build here. Okay. So this will come out a bit, but not too much. We don't want to go beyond a comfortable margin of the cliffside. We can always hang out a little bit beyond the pillar supports, but I think like this frame is like where the pillar comes in, maybe. How many was that? We want it to be odd. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, perfect. Well, you know what? Hold on a second. Let's think about this. Okay, let's just get a little bit, just a quick one here. Because we're going to want to replant these anyways when we figure out what's what. The lava is eventually going to go, but it's a great marker for now. It's not going to be too crazy. It's going to be a couch and some dogs. Where's our bed? I get so concerned. I'm like, oh my God, it's so dark. This sun is like got hours to go before it sets. The vibrant visuals throws me off. I think we picked I think this is a good spot. That moth is from the furniture add-on, by the way, in case you're wondering. I think it's furniture. Okay. We should be able to sleep now. So I need to get spruce tree production going. Oh, this is death. He's running around my grass block. Those guys are trouble. Okay, let me see here. I wish I'd already converted a bunch of this into concrete already. It looks like a lot of the trees are 1-bys, which I'm okay with. Because there's like the giant spruce forests as well, where everything is, you know, the 2x2s. I'm definitely going to want to remodel that village down there and do some customization, and again connect it up with a trail. That was a little disconcerting for a minute when everything went white, but we're just in the clouds. It's fine. On a pile, like, think about this, like if you disturb this at all, the entire pile drops, but like stack it 1 by 1 into the clouds and it's fine. It maintains its rigidity. But God forbid there should be a piece of carpet underneath. The whole thing comes collapsing down. The entire empire gone. Don't question Minecraft logic. The thing that gets me is like, and they have the logic that they could fix this. If you drop something netherite into lava, it just bounces around and it comes out. Totally fine, right? And I think that works for the ingots, for any netherite gear. Like, it won't melt in the lava. It will just bounce around on the surface. It'll eventually despawn if you don't find a way to pick it up. But, like, why is it that you can make a bucket of lava, scoop up lava with it just fine, but if you are then to drop that bucket into the lava, it's gone. But it can indefinitely hold said lava. Just don't get the outside of it any lava. It's very finicky. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay, so if we have, well, okay, so do we have a temporary block? We're gonna use dirt as a temporary block. So you got to think like there's gonna be either a frame. Is this gonna be like an outdoor balcony, or do we like glass pane this and keep it relatively open? So if it's 3 high and then the wall is here, like what if this was all? What if that was all window? Right? You've got kind of the couch, a little wraparound couch happening here, something like that. Maybe a little table, but lots of dog beds, lots of dogs all around, bookcases. Does the wall, like, I'm not even crazy about necessarily the view down here, the village. Like, we've got to remodel the village. But no, I'm not talking to you. I am not talking to you, Google. You have been honestly the worst. It's kind of creepy how much you're listening. I'm probably going to turn that off. It's stupid at best. Okay, the Nest doesn't do it. My phone does it. Which again is mildly concerning. The phone seems to be listening to me more than my Nest. You know. Maybe I need it to turn the lights on in an emergency. Like, I didn't hear you, sorry. But, you know, any casual conversation. Let me monetize that on the Pixel phone. No, you're not gonna. I'm kind of surprised it didn't respond to me there. Okay. So I'm trying to think, like, I'm not crazy about that view, but again, it's a very straight shot village, and we just need to move and shift things around and make it look a little bit more alive. Deliberately mishearing you lately. It's been, they've done something. They have done something. Okay, you know what? Was building in white out here a mistake? It might have been a terrible mistake. It's not necessarily bad for the floors. What's our color palette of our neighbors? Maybe do we kind of try and make it work? We're not living in an igloo. Strip spruce, spruce. Okay. It's not particularly helpful. But maybe we go more natural with like the brown concrete? Or we make it more natural with just all the wood? I gotta cut down a bunch of spruce, don't I? Okay, I'm gonna leave that frame for a moment. Did I have the glass in this one? I did. So let's put some stuff back, because this is gonna be... How many of these do I need? Like, not even... I don't need more than 3. Do I, for that window? There you go. Once you hit the sweet spot. So this bed won't be there. I just reset my spawn. That was more about making a daytime. Okay, here's the other thing that we need to consider, right? Like, this is an okay view, but here is the sunset. So, like, maybe this is, you know, maybe this is master bedroom vista, nothing else looking in on you anyways. Because I think, if anything, we want the sun to be most visible. We need these trees. We need the wood anyways, but we want these trees cut down. What is this clown music that we just stumbled into? Did it go shuffle mode on me again, or is this actually okay? I mean, like, it's not a bad song, but I don't know what this has to do with Minecraft. This is Trials music? Is this a record that came with Trials? This has got to be a record, like, because otherwise this is not, like, what else is this doing in the game? When am I Don't get me right, it's great. It's just like it hit me like a ton of bricks as being incredibly different. So we really need to consider that. So, oh my, what is the guitar doing here? Oh no, never mind. I was trying to defend my original take, and now I am looking for the next button. This is the music box version of it, right? This is the music box version of it. I bet I'm gonna like this better. It's only 1:14 long. Because it's a good melody. That guitar hits though, and I just like nope. Okay, so sunrise, sunset. Okay, so sunrise, like breakfast kitchenette over here. We have the sunset. I mean, this is just kind of an all-day nice pattern, but maybe with the window focus becomes more out this way. And this is a little bit balcony, a little bit leading into the kitchenette here, which is off center. And then we have kind of tucked away in here, maybe even a little lower on one side, maybe the guest bedroom and bath over here, and the master bedroom could more open up to see the strays. Honestly, it's going to be a stray show, isn't it? That's the only downside of this place. Maybe we have to light it up very creatively to prevent the stray spawns. Okay, can we deal with the white flooring in here, or is it just more snow? Does it feel too cold? Or does it fit the aesthetic? I guess for more of a modern approach, but it's not necessarily blending. You know, maybe we save the concrete for now. Or maybe I just leave it for the moment. I need to cut so many dang trees down is what I need to do. Man. I know what I'm doing with my free time this week. Cutting down spruce logs. Where's the other? Here's the other. Anything that's staying here. That's good. This is garbage. This needs to go elsewhere. I mean, we'll get in case. I mean, we want to bring the dogs here, so if some dogs spawn here, like we'll just move them in rather than move them here. We'll leave the scaffolding for sure. Magma block may come in handy for something. That's coming home. That should get placed here for building convenience. Gotta bring that back. Really, dude? AC, what was that you were saying about needing to fence in and light up the backyard? So I had some dirt here. Is the bed's over there. We're fine. Maybe like that. Something like that. Okay. Adia, hey, did you catch the creeping? Did you just happen to miss it? Hopefully. That was not great. Fixed indeed. It wasn't that bad. It could have been worse. How's my gear is a little bit hurting. Wow. Okay. I think it's time to repair. Okay, let me repair, I guess. And I gotta figure out, do we brown concrete? That would blend in nicer and be a different material that I already have ready to go, or at least, I don't know, is the processing time not that different, honestly? It's probably less chaotic visually to go with the concrete. Okay, we need to go to the barn to repair. Happy holiday! It's a holiday in the U.S. technically, and in Canada. I didn't know until you mentioned. Okay, this is loud. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. It's awful. I'm gonna make you listen to it for just a quick second, just because. I mean, that sound on its own is not great. And then you add that, and then you add this. It's a lot. It's a lot. But then we go into settings. Because it's horrendously loud. And we turn it down to like 5%. And even then, like, it's still there. It never totally goes away. Family camping, that's right. In Kentucky. Got to see Mina and nice weather. That's a combo. Everything sounds like it worked out all right. All right, our wings should be good. Our wings are good. And we can't repair our bow, and I think we're doing okay there. This is all just extraneous XP at this point. Bear with me a minute. In fact, why don't I do this? I'm going to turn the game sound all the way down. And if you would, give me 2 minutes. I'm going to heat up a tea real quick. I'm going to stick around for a little bit. If you're down to stick around, I'll be on for a few, but don't feel that you have to stick around either. I know it is late and the work week is just starting for some. Bear with me 1 minute. I will be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. I appreciate the patience. I have to admit I have a problem. I have a problem. It is chamomile tea. And since I threw my voice out, I have been absolutely hooked. And just had to quick hydrate and refresh the tea. Okay, our stuff's all repaired. The poor armadillos in here have done so much work for this realm. I cannot thank them enough. This is the second iteration of this trap. I just looked up in the sky because I had a horrible flashback. Second iteration of the trap because there was an exposed... There was a cherry tree that didn't have leaves on top, and it just had like a cherry like this. So it was like one square that allowed a creeper to spawn, and one time I came out of the trap, and the area is relatively well lit, and I didn't notice, and it like just dropped on me, exploded the whole trap. What a pain. Oh, the BRB. Thank you, producer. Imagine just like a couple like remote buttons and you just like punch in. It's like, you forgot again. I got this. It'd be pretty slick. There's got to be some remote OBS plugin control somewhere. Just doing your job. Exactly. Somebody's got to do it. So, oh, the is Adia, you still here, right? The puppers. We got lots of puppers. Oh, they're growing up. They're growing up. We only got one puppy now. But we got pairs. I think I brought two of one kind back and then was able to breed randomly, and then the ones that I didn't have, I bred them again, and it just like it worked out perfect so far. Oh, he just grew up, you little scamp. You little scamp. We gotta have a fishing session at some point and get a bunch of name tags, because I'm not paying 20 bucks a name tag. I'm not getting ripped off by those villagers. 20 emeralds a name tag. I control your very existence in that 1x1 cell you live in. Can't believe you're gonna charge me 20 emeralds for a name tag. It's such a ripoff. It should be doable. All right. I mean, honestly, I would look into it because you pay way better attention than I do. For real, for real. Just have like the Discord call up like, Mouse, did you mean to unmute or are you talking to me? Like, I meant to unmute. Yeah, that's definitely worth looking into. Okay, my tea is steeping. I'm gonna let it go a little longer because I was impatient and had to come back, and I cut the water at like 195. So. Okay, where are we at? This thing might run from time to time and have an occasional, just a little bit of iron kicking around in it. No big deal. We could sell for emeralds in there from time to time. Baby Mouse and I set up a picnic over here. It's not, I guess, entirely safe. I'm also a horrendous shot. Oh my god. What? Jump away from me. I gotta put more torches up here. My goodness, this is a bad ledge. This is a very bad ledge. Thank you for your pants, sir. Yeah, this is not well lit, is it? Okay. File under things to hopefully remember to fix for the safety of our little village setup over here. I don't know why I used endstone for this. I was just like, I want to come over here and make some bone meal so I could just jump, so I could just crouch jump up here, and I gotta move. I have a small version of this that's only 3 plants wide at the storage. I really got to expand it so I can make bone meal faster. Let's see how things are going over here. It's looking good. There is a kind of technically a spa run out of here, though. There's a chicken always here laying hard-boiled eggs in the water, so in fact looks like one hatched. Looks like a couple hatched. Never mind. Okay. No attacking at the pool. You'll be banned. There's lots of towels in here. My favorite, though, is the pool house, which is actually a dog house. That's Cindy. This is, I've come to terms. I think I want to do this. I don't know how often we're going to be over here, but I will kind of want this to just age naturally, and it's going to be like a really long process the way copper ages. So I think it's like a long-term thing. It's a long-term goal, you know? I mean, it's a shift that, you know, over time, it will get easier, AC. You get used to little to no sleep. Okay, what the heck am I going to do materials-wise? I mean, not that I need to do the gathering on stream. I don't really want to chop down like 100 spruce trees. I don't know, how many do we need for a build like this? But the concrete's kind of a pain too, because it's not converted. It's all concrete powder. But I feel like spruce could be a good starting point. Age, my copper friend, age. Tomorrow. So yeah, what why am I carrying 8 pieces of zombie flesh? Somebody will find that on the trail in like a week. Seven, 8 stacks of spruce. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, by the way, I love this. So this is where I cut my spruce down, and I don't let the leaves break. As soon as I get to I cut as fast as I can to the bottom, and then bone meal another tree, and you can like force the tree to grow even taller inside of itself, and then it doesn't despawn the leaves from the previous tree, and you just get these weird stacking patterns. I think they look really good. That's a default tree, not one that I've reshaped in any way, but also the way that it's made is not technically natural generation. It's forcing natural generation on top of itself again and again and again, and it breaks certain leaves and it puts others, and it's a really cool pattern. So like, I can't recommend enough. Cut the tree down, bone meal in the exact same spot again and again, and just even 3 or 4 times, you get these really cool shapes of spruce trees. Has to excuse me, I tried to talk with tea in my mouth. It has to do with the mechanic of the tree wanting to find a place to grow, and the only way it can grow is up. But since those leaves haven't decayed yet, the presence of naturally generated wood prevents the leaf decay. It's weird. It's weird how it kind of combos, but I really like the look, so I'm going to do like an entire forest of that somewhere Or at least maybe a bunch of them surrounding this new house. So let's dump what we can in the thing here, and I guess go cut a bunch of spruce down. That's not going to go anywhere. We'll save those. Bunch of baloney in here for sure. We'll save the spruce log, I guess, since we need those. Okay, well, I'm gonna, let me see. Let's do a quick time test here. Oh no, I didn't get the bone meal. I have that whole ender chest, that whole shulker full. We'll grab whatever half a stack of bones this box is. Oh my god, okay. And then, just so we don't have to hunt for them, we'll grab 4 saplings to start us off. Or no, we'll just grab a stack of saplings. It's fine. And rockets, because you'll see. Way easier to cut down trees with rockets. Oh. I'm gonna get on that first one. So trees this tall should give us over a stack, I would think. What did I had, I think 8 pieces on me when I started this tree. And in Bedrock, if you cut further from you, it goes faster. So it kind of pays to just do it in this fashion where you're cutting the other stacks down. And if you don't mind taking a little fall damage, you could even cut those and then drop yourself onto it. But that's a little bit wasteful, since you'll probably have to eat. So as soon as this is down, in the exact same spot, force grow another tree, and then it replaces some of the leaves. And see, that looks a little wonkier than it did before. I actually liked how it looked before. But it will maintain now, and those same leaves won't decay. And you just fly up to the top and do it all over again. Sometimes it grows all the way to the top. Sometimes you have to kind of land in the middle. But what did that get us? So we had 8. So we got over a stack and a half from that one tree. And you see, like, doing it this way is easy. You don't have to twist your way up. You just cut straight down. It's relatively quick and simple. Which is why spruce wood is one of my favorites. It's because it's very easy to deal with. Dark oak's not bad, and it's a good looking wood. But I think I'm willing to accept that I like spruce 90% as much as the dark oak. But I like cutting it down hundreds of times more in comparison. It's just so much easier to deal with the trees. So like at that rate, you know what I mean? Like we can cut those down. We can do those pretty quick. I missed some over here. I feel like that one was a stubby tree that grew up inside. Yeah, it is. I just get a sense for these. I've done a lot of these. So that will at least, I mean, we could plank these and at least get an idea of kind of what things look like. This will be the last one, and I'll regrow it, but I won't cut the next one because I think this is more than enough to see what the frame and supports looks like. So there's the 4 on the edge there. Did you grow tall and sturdy and strong? Did I leave one? I left one piece up at the top. I left a floater on top of all that. That's good. So that's not too bad. That's a pretty tall tree. This should all decay, but just to be safe, I hear my guy. What's up, buddy? Okay, do we have our wand? We do. And a bunch of bone meal. The one we didn't name. So let's see. Across it should be a beam sitting across, and then does that support just come up all the way through? I think that would work. Did I not do this one yet? And we want this beam sitting on top of here. I think that's okay. The white concrete as a floor is not necessarily a bad thing, but does it blend in too much? Or is that a good thing? I don't know. I'm going for more modern. It's not particularly adventurous, but I'm just thinking, is the white A-frame maybe? Yeah, I don't know. Shape wise, I'm thinking like but specifically is the white? Does the white just look like more snow up there? Yeah, I knew you meant A-frame. A frame. Maybe a frame. So the sunset's over here. This is where honestly the focus. So what do we got here? 1, 2, 3. We could do something like that. Even have a little balcony. I'm realistic. Like you could have a balcony for arriving on your elytra. You know, I don't want to prohibit that kind of travel. But then again, maybe we change our focus in this room. Where we get much more conservative with the windows on this side. I'm gonna light it up eventually, don't worry. But again, the real view has got to be over here. So we should cut, because we can always regrow. We've seen an interesting tactic we can try. But we need to get these trees out of our way so we can see the next sunset properly. Because honestly, this entire build is based on where I can sit down on the couch with the dogs and watch the sunset. I think we got the spot. We can't tell though until we destroy a little bit of nature. Just a little bit to suit our own selfish needs. And I'm sure as long as nobody else does that, the planet will be fine. Okay. How I kind of got myself into a bit of a bind here. Okay, which trees are in our way? Those are the only ones that we care about. This is a good jam. What is this one? Other Side? I was excited to find this record recently. I think I got it in the trial chambers. I didn't know. I think it's pretty common in there because I got a bunch of them. Apparently, it's a trial chambers roll. Really, this is really dark over here. It's mildly disconcerting. Okay, can we get up here easy enough? There's another tree right here, right? So, can we get up there? We can. Okay. And then this is one more. Get out of here, tree. We'll grow you. We'll grow friends back for you that don't obstruct. Oh, that should do the trick. I think with those gone, I think we're good. So, again, we'll work on cross here. So what do we do? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Guys. So hang on a second. Okay. That's a little better. It's very dangerous up here. So do we go? I think I need to simplify over here. I need like a bookshelf wall on this side. All kinds of stuff falling from what used to be the trees. Okay, so what if we do 7 wide? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that too much? I mean, it's the focus. Let's try that. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take this out for a minute. I don't want to feel committed to the glass on this side. Need a fireplace? Oh, for sure. Burn the whole thing down. I see what you're up to. I see your plan. Keep your secrets. Okay, so we've got kind of this the observation module, right? And it's up on supports. That's part of that same frame. We can always change the floor color out. But this is really kind of a key piece. And again, where can we do... We gotta get rid of some junk here. Campfires, yeah, I know. Campfires were good. I want to see one thing here. Let's look up the recipe for it. What kind of... Is it not a couch? What are the... Is it a sofa? Oh, it's because it's not craftable. Is it called couch? Nope. Okay. What color do we want? We're gonna do a black sofa because of all the dog hair. And then there's not like a chair or like a love seat, a smaller version. It'd be nice like if there was a love seat or a single chair in the style of the sofas. But we could also do, is it called pet beds? Sticks and wool. It's all sticks and wool. Okay. So we got to see one thing before sunfall, and then I'm calling it. Okay. If we go back to storage, we'll start simple. We're gonna get some black some black wool for the main couch. Just grab a stack, and we'll make a couple pet beds just to see the spacing on them. What's a good color? What's a good calming color for a pet bed? Okay, stack of that. And I know I could make sticks very easily out there, but since we have a bamboo farm and, you know, we just grab some. Okay, back, quick, to whatever we call Warpstone 13. Let's make ourselves a black sofa. And armchairs. Armchairs times 2. Okay, nice. We got armchairs. And then 46 gray pet beds. It's not weird. It's just obsessive. No, we'll do like 3. We'll see what the spacing is like. But we need to get up here and figure out if that's glass. Oy. Oh, I hate you. I hate you sideways placement. Okay, so if that's... Oh, you know what? We may have to rethink this based on how this centers on blocks. Never mind. So what's the true center here? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. So this is the center. Can I put... Oh my God. Yes? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We gotta move it back though. So at least here. But then if we get the armchairs in, like, it's a little too cramped. My feet are like in your face, you know, like we got to get a little bit of room here. So do we move that back one? Does it give us room for like one small table? Is it too small of a table? Like, it'd be nice to have a little coffee table in there. Let's see what the pet beds look like by the window. Or we could tuck them in the corners, but no linking glass. I just realized that. Never mind. Oh. Linking glass. Okay, well. I mean, who are we kidding? The dogs are going to be up on the couches. Like, I'm realistic. I get it. It happens. It's going to happen. Do we make this a little safer and hope that we don't get creeped? And how do I get up? Okay. let's move the bed inside. Let's put it right there. We don't have torches or anything out here. I'm a noob. Do I like I don't have any kind of I don't come prepared with any kind of coal? Wait, no, I must have coal in here. Blocks of coal, okay. Hopefully this will help a little bit. The timing is just amazing. It's great. It's so good. I love it. Okay, do we have a temporary building block? What did we do? We've got a lot of gray wool. What did we do with all that? Do a temporary building block with iron. Let's use the white concrete as a wall and protection mechanism for the time being. Do we need a floor if it's wall? Okay. Come on, we need like a door over here somewhere, like that, like there. For the short term, this is not end design. What we need to do is we need to seal this in. Hopefully nothing will spawn on the roof. Let's just do that temporarily. And consider that I need to eat. And that we don't need to waste the golden carrots. Just to showboat. Okay, so here's the test, basically. Oh, it would have been more impressive. If I keep it here, you can't see that there's not a roof. That's the movie magic right there, kids. So imagine dogs with beds linked to glass in front of you. The roar of a fireplace behind in the next episode. I mean, maybe it's a fence and get rid of the glass altogether. But it is cold. It wouldn't make sense. It would be nice if it was a little less obstructed view. But I'm okay with it. That's the chill spot right there, is being able to watch the sunset with the dogs. We got to get some bookcases and a kitchenette in there. At least one bedroom, if not a guest. And a full bath, if not a bath and a half. But that's all. That's it. There's no other deeper meaning behind the need of this house other than a spot for all the dogs. And I thought they'd like the colder climate up here. So that's my plan. That's my plan. Did I break something? No. Okay. Well, so putting a roof on this thing's probably part of the plan too. And a door and some lights. You know. But yeah, I think this is a good spot for the dogs, so we'll get them settled in at some point. How far off are we? Oh, it's gonna be such a hike. Oh my god, that nether run. AC, you know how that nether run's gonna be, my goodness. Add-on that removes the lines in the glass, researching immediately. Researching immediately. There's strays out there out the window. Oh. Man, that's what I wanted to prevent, though. I gotta light this place up enough out there that they don't spawn. Because I wanna build one of those spots that could be like one of those screensaver moments. You know? Just, here's a 10-hour music loop with this view out the window, you know? I'm capable of it. I need a little bit of time, and I need the strays to find someplace else to be. Please. Please give me a break. Okay, it is midnight here on the East Coast. It's time to turn it in. It's going to be an interesting week. So Friday's a big party. Thursday is Apple's birthday for real. So we're doing dinner that night. I'm going to try, I hope. Let's plan on Walking Dead Wednesday. And let's continue that story, because I want to take some time to absorb it, and I want to get through it. And if you're down, Walking Dead Wednesday, we're gonna try and be back on then. So probably not tomorrow, but hopefully Wednesday, and if not, we'll get back on track next week, I think. I hear him out there, but I have walls now. I don't have a roof. But we got walls. So I'll upgrade before the next time, and hopefully I will see you then. Have a fantastic evening, everybody. I hope you have a good Monday, and now Tuesday, and rest of your week. And we'll see you at some point, hopefully in a few days. But until then, Move the Mouse signing off. Good night. What are Minecraft feet pics worth, anyways? Is there a market for that? Wait, hold on a second. Is that better? Actually, no, it's worse. I realized I didn't do the back of my shoes correctly. I messed my shoes up. Oh my God. I need to correct that. That's not a problem in this skin, is it? I messed that one up too? I messed the shoes up on both of them? What is wrong with me? Okay, well. You want the gold boots off? You gotta pay. Become a member, support the channel today. See you in the next one. That outro didn't get weird at all, but that's half the fun. Bye.